Welcome, everyone. Let's get ready for some NBA basketball on 2K Sports. With Greg Anthony and Hall of Famer Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan. And joining us on the sidelines, another Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. We'll see Atlanta facing the New Orleans Pelicans. So with Smith sitting on the bench, this is who Eric Spoelstra has on the floor. Morant is out there with Ivy. Then there's Scotty Barnes. And it's Indoor in at the power forward. Shot clock at 2. And it's Morant missing. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the New Orleans Pelicans. Jeffries kicks to Levine. And with the addition, Greg, of the play-in tournament, we're seeing more meaningful games here late in the season.
Yeah, we're seeing teams battle for positioning more than ever. You have multiple teams trying to secure that 6th seed to avoid the play-in.
Now, here's Ivy. Zach LaVine unable to get his last shot to go. Ivy, and he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in.
Always feels good getting that first one in the bank.
And will that get him rolling? Will it get his team rolling? This should be an interesting night.
Now here's Levine. Jones, the pass to Jeffries. Tipped away. Morant with the steal. Over to the wing. And we're about a minute and a half into the first quarter. Barnes dishes to Ivy. Pelicans pull it in.
And this is a shot he can definitely make, and the defense not a factor at all.
Here's Johnson. The pass to Levine. Over Ivy. Off target on the 15-footer. Pass to Morant. Two free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Boy, Morant's brought a lot of excitement. He almost always makes the night's highlight reel. He is what I'd call an elite showman.
This is his first trip to the line tonight. No good on the free throw. Good on the second free throw. Here's Levine. Passes it to Siakam. Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Here's Johnson, and it's blocked. Now, here's Ivy. Guarded by Levine. Ivy with the bucket. Ivy's got his second basket of the game.
Boy, that's beautiful touch on the floater. And let's remember, not everyone has that shot in their arsenal.
And that was the Mobile One drive. Well worth a second look.
Nice take. Staying aggressive with this game, still very much up in the air.
Here is Jeffries. Pass to Siakam. Shot clock at 6. Trying to get open is Johnson. And again, no good by New Orleans.
Well, conversions have been a problem. 0 for 4.
Morant looking around. Here's Terrell. Siakam pulls it in. And so Siakam will bring it up for the Pelicans. Looking for their first basket of the game. Johnson kicks to Levine. To stop the drought. Got a piece of it. And so it looks like the Pelicans will retain possession here. And we got to take a second look to admire that outstanding block.
And an early swat like that can really set the tone. Now the shooters will be feeling his presence.
Six to shoot. Out of bounds. Atlanta will take possession. Now we'll look at the stats for him. And we're just over 3.5 minutes into the first quarter. Morant outside. Good on the bucket.
And it just seems like Morant is always ready to outwork the defense. A big effort pays off for him there inside.
Now here's Levine. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Siakam outside. Now the dish to Levine. Johnson outside. Three-pointer. Atlanta with the rebound. It's so hard, isn't it, Doris, to define Scotty Barnes's position? Point forward would probably, I guess that'd be correct.
I guess, Kev. And it almost doesn't matter, right? Because what we know about Scotty Barnes is he's got big-time talent. He can make plays. He can get downhill. He can rebound and run with the basketball in his hand. And think about it. He is a guy still with so much upside. Imagine when he locks in completely and understands the NBA game. Sky's the limit.
Pelicans trail by 7. Jeffries the pass to Siakam. And he banks in the layup.
Well, this to me is where he can be a force. Siakam, a 3-level scorer in the painted area, very dangerous.
Ivy passes to Terrell. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's going to be on Siakam.
I'll tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
For Atlanta, they have converted 1 of 2 free throws so far today.
2 shots.
First free throw is good, and the Pelicans making a change here. Ford's checked in. And he makes both free throws.
You want to contest this guy's shot, but you absolutely don't want to send him to the line. He will make you pay.
Jeffries kicks to Siakam. The pass to Jeffries. There's the pick. And Jones has it in the corner. And that one's off. He misses his first shot of the game. Atlanta leading by 7. Now let's send it over to David Aldridge, who was able to talk with head coach Willie Green.
Thanks, Kevin. Well, he understands they're facing a fast team that wants to get out in transition, especially off of steals and long rebounds. So he told his guys to be efficient on the offensive end, not just taking care of the basketball, but taking and making good shots. Can't run taking the ball to the basket. Guys?
Thank you, David. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And you watch the way that Siakam plays. It can get you in the open court or in half-court sets. Great forward who gives you a little bit of everything.
Shooting 2.
First one falls for him. And for Siakam, Greg, he almost epitomizes the modern forward.
And that's not to say he's the best forward, but he displays all the skills you now expect from that position. Solid player who any team would love to have.
Walker's checked in for New Orleans. D'Anthony Melton comes in for Zach LaVine. Siakam hits them both.
I think the value of Pascal Siakam is the skill set on both ends of the floor. He can play multiple positions either end, and he can lift his team in any number of ways.
Here's Ivy. He can't get that one. Good D by Siakam. And so Siakam will bring it up for the New Orleans Pelicans, trailing by 5. Last to 4. On the wing, Melton. Morant against Siakam. Ford to screen on Morant. And a wide open look for Siakam. Sinks the triple. Siakam's got 7 points.
Yeah, Pascal Siakam now with a tighter handle now can manipulate the defense as that guy dictating action in pick and roll play.
Now here's Morant. Nice catch and finish on the alley-oop. And Atlanta leads by 4.
Oh, what a pass. And then he lays it in with the circus move.
So smooth. Passes it to Melton. New Orleans moving it around. Here is Jeffries. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Shoots over Morant. And that one hits back iron. Atlanta leading by 4. He dishes it to Barnes. Now here's Ivy. He's guarded closely. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires. And it's a 6-point Atlanta lead.
This guy has been a catalyst for them all game long. What a job leading them to this lead.
Over to the left wing. Ford passes to Siakam. They set the pick. And again, New Orleans with the triple.
And you can see he's got a little bounce in his step. 3 out of 4 to start.
And Atlanta calls their first time out of the game. Washington's checked in for the Pelicans. We get a break in the action, so let's take a look at the West and how the teams are stacking up. You look at Texas. It's been a rough season for them. The good news is the lottery is only a couple months away. Atlanta leading by 3. Smith sets the pick for Barnes. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
This is a guy very willing to put his body on the line. Scotty Barnes gets that defense to commit and accepts the contact.
This is his first free throw of the game.
And you know, something I remember from their last game was how good he was at the line.
That one is off.
How about Scotty Barnes, guys? The 4th pick in his draft class, a guy who proved from the outset he was going to be reliable, efficient, versatile, and a two-way player. Pretty impressive stuff.
And he sinks the second. Pelicans trail by 4. Jeffries kicks to Ford. On the wing, Melton. And so it looks like the Pelicans will retain possession here. And stolen by Barnes. Oh, and a fast break for Atlanta. Here's Sharp. Second chance shot, and Smith puts it in. And Atlanta leads by 6.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
Pass to Melton. Washington sets the pick for Melton. And again, New Orleans with the triple.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
Sharp. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back.
When you have vision at the forward spot, it always opens up and elevates a team. Scotty Barnes passing on display.
Jeffries the pass to Ford. On the wing, Melton. They set the pick. 5 on the clock. New Orleans needs to get off a shot. Again, New Orleans turns it over. And Atlanta has possession. 6-point lead. Barnes against Walker. Holmgren sets the screen for Barnes. Here's Sharp. Another 3 for Atlanta.
That's a nice read from Scotty Barnes. This guy understands how and when to deliver the basketball.
1:52 left to play in the first. Here is Jeffries. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. On the clock. Melton, no good. Atlanta leading by 9. At the elbow, Smith. Knocks it loose. And it goes on a bounce. That one is off Smith. Now that we have a second, let's take a quick peek at the rebounding numbers for the last handful of seasons for Jabari Smith.
We've seen him regress as a rebounder these past few seasons. His numbers have come down in that department, and I'd like to see him concentrate on bringing them back up. I'm sure the team would as well. You can never have enough rebounding.
Now, here's Melton. Following the miss by Jabari Smith. And the rejection by Smith. And that's out of bounds. New Orleans will retain possession. There's 1:17 left to play in the first quarter. Fires from deep. Excellent defense there from Smith.
Absolutely tenacious, guys. Stuck right on him defensively. Bothered that shot.
Here's Sharp. And again, it's Atlanta.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Pelicans trail by 11. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Walker in the corner. And they get it. A three-pointer is right on target.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Barnes looking around. Smith outside. Smith with a screen on Walker. Another three for Atlanta.
Defensively, they've got to pick up the intensity. Hard to win surrendering this high a field goal percentage.
Knocked loose. Here's the pass to Jeffries. Here's Melton. Shoots it up. The rebound by Sharp. Fade away. The three from Barnes. Oh, and he just knocked down the buzzer beater.
Big time shot to beat the buzzer there. My goodness.
Well, that's a perfect end to the quarter for them. You have no idea how much of an effect those buzzer beaters can have on a team's momentum.
And so it's Atlanta with a 14-point lead as we bring the quarter to a close. A look at the field goal percentage numbers tells the story of what tough defense they're playing today. And don't go away. We'll be right back. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in a second. And look at how the hustle game has been going for Atlanta.
Their defense has been so aggressive right out of the gate, wasting no time shutting shooters down here with authority.
Another big component of their early game tonight has been points off turnovers. Great job converting on those chances.
Teams nowadays tracking deflections in addition to steals. Were they something you were aware of when you played defense, Greg?
Even if they weren't tracked, they were valued. And I remember early in my career that was something with the Knicks that would always emphasize, because deflections were a true indicator of activity, especially defensively.
On the court for Atlanta, Smith is out there with Sharp. Then it's Morant, and it's Terrell in at the 5, roaming the paint. Here is Jeffries. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. And the 3 off target.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Morant passes to Terrell. Clock at 6 to the inside. Now on the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Washington with this screen on Smith. Down low. Floats it up there for Morant. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
And that's big-time stuff there. Morant looking unafraid to go get those lobs and finish them.
Here is Jeffries, guarded by Morant. Jeffries kicks to Levine. The kick out to Walker. New Orleans moving it around. Here's Jeffries. Morant with some nice D. And it's Smith with the ball. He brings it up for Atlanta. 18 points separating the teams. That's the biggest lead of the game. He gets it in there. Morant's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Getting it done on both ends, and it shows up in the score.
Well, what I love is the energy they're bringing right now. They're ignoring the scoreboard and playing hard.
Now here's Walker for 3. Levine. The rebound by Sharp. Pass to Smith. Takes the 13-footer. Passes to Sharp. Beyond the arc. The shot missing. Now New Orleans will take it the other way. They come into this one following the loss to the Mavericks.
Painful to watch, guys. You could see their frustrations mounting, unable to get into any kind of a rhythm whatsoever.
I thought they were outworked and outplayed in just about every phase of the game. Maybe that's one of those situations where you say, hey, let's move on.
Now here's Morant. Comes up empty down low.
Well, defensively, if you allow him to get this close, you're playing with fire. He just happened to miss that one. Now here's Levine. Defense right on him. And good that time.
Levine's got his first bucket of the night.
Length, athleticism, the ability to work in the painted area, so important to Zach LaVine.
Pass to Sharp. Three-pointer. It doesn't go for him. And it's the Pelicans taking it the other way. Here is Jeffries, guarded by Morant. Here's Jeffries. Here's Washington. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
How good a playmaker are we watching? Always leading, always trying to create for others.
The Pelicans have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both. Looking who's out there now for the Pelicans. Ford's checked in, and Jones subbed in for Levine. And then for Atlanta, Endor's checked in, and Ivy subbed in for Morant. And almost 4 minutes gone here in the second quarter of play. And there's the pass to Terrell. Oh, and it's sent back by Washington. Here is Jeffries. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Got a hand on it.
Well, this has not been a quarter to remember for this guy. He looks completely flustered.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thanks very much, Kevin. Not that long ago, of course, the analytical team shot way more three-pointers, and they found a temporary edge. But now every team shoots a lot of threes, and it's more about personnel. When it's a superstar shooting the ball, that mid-range jumper can be very efficient. Guys?
And DA, we see it all the time. Brandon Ingram with the New Orleans Pelicans. KD, the 2 players in Phoenix with Chris Paul and Devin Booker. DeRozan in Chicago. They'll hit those all day long. David, thank you. Nice job capturing the moments on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Timeout is called. First of the game for the Pelicans.
Pelicans fans, here's your Pelicans team.
Johnson's checked in for Washington. Outside, Jones. Pass to Walker. Here is Jeffries. New Orleans moving it around. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Ford. And the Pelicans miss again.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Now, here's Ivy. Guarded by Walker. from 20 feet out. The shot by Ivy, no good.
Boy, he'll usually knock it down if he's left that wide open. Just comes up empty.
Jones, the pass to Jeffries. Ford with the ball. Pass to Johnson. Launches a three. Atlanta with the rebound. Terrell's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. And Greg Keldon Johnson is listed at 6'5", but he plays much bigger than that.
He has the strength to fight for rebounds with anybody. Fearless on the court and plays with an endless motor. His strength and willingness to use it makes him valuable.
Jones for 3. Nailed from three-point land. Jones has got his first 3 points of the game.
Well, the versatility he possesses makes him a very tough cover, guys.
Pass to Sharp. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Pelicans trail by 18. Left side Walker. He kicks it to Ford. And it's good off the back rim and in.
You have to have the vision to find the open man. Beautiful pass.
And the pass to Terrell. Feeds it to Ivy. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
For Atlanta, they have shot 67% from the line tonight, going 4-6.
2 shots.
He's off on the first. So both teams changing it up here. And he's good on the second. And Doris, in a time where we see so much international conflict, Commissioner Adam Silver has said that shared loves and appreciations, including sport, can bring us all together. It's a nice thought.
It's a wonderful thought, Kevin, and I think immediately to the NBA Finals, where I see representatives from so many different countries, China, Brazil, you name it, the opportunity to interact, to share our passion for the game of basketball. Listen, the hope is we can find more things that connect us than that pull us apart.
And here's Ivy after the three-pointer from Keldon Johnson. And we'll examine here how the distribution has been between three-pointers and two-pointers tonight for New Orleans. For Atlanta, they have gone 5 of 8 from the charity stripe here tonight. And that one misses.
And with their struggles at the line this quarter, their free throw percentage has dropped down to about 55%. That's not going to get it done.
And the second free throw, good. Pelicans trail by 15. Melton passes to Ford. Now, here's Johnson. Siakam screen on Barnes. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
I like seeing Johnson getting after it, taking on all comers and drawing the whistle.
Pelicans shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight.
Shooting 2.
And the first one at the line is good.
It's easy to see why this team is excited about Johnson. He's a fantastic athlete with considerable upside.
And he can't hit the second.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And there's a whistle. It goes on Shaedon Sharpe. That is his first foul of the game.
Third team foul.
And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the Pelicans. It's a 14-point game. Walker taking his time here.
No question he got bumped on that shot.
Second personal foul.
Pelicans shooting their 6th and 7th free throw attempts tonight.
For your Pelicans, Walker. 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first one falls.
And they're getting to the line a lot in this quarter, guys, and it hasn't been by accident.
Good on both. Atlanta leading by 12. Now here's Barnes. Over Johnson. Bank shot. No good. And here's New Orleans now. Now Melton kicks it to 4. Back to Melton. Pass to 4. New Orleans moving it around. Here's Johnson. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. Scotty Barnes picks one up.
And what Johnson lacks in size, he makes up for with determination. Even the foul can't stop him completely.
He'll take his 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the game right here.
Shooting 2.
The first free throw is good. Both good from the line that time.
He does a great job of drawing contact and getting himself to the line, something he didn't do in the first period.
And here is Barnes. Passes it to Endor. Over Siakam. Endor with the bucket. And Atlanta leads by 12.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
Atlanta leading by 12. Sharpe the pass to Ivy. Drops one in from the wing. Ivy's got 4 this quarter.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
To the middle. And slam dunk by Ivy.
That's the idea. You work the ball into that area. It's a sweet spot.
Elton kicks to Johnson, and stolen by Barnes. Goes up, and it's Barnes slamming it down.
Well, Scotty Barnes is a two-way player. Does it himself in that instance, makes the steal and then scores it. Okay, Scotty.
Timeout called here. The Pelicans decide to talk it over. Checked in for Atlanta. Morant comes in for Ivy. Pass to Melton. On the wing, Johnson, covered by Barnes. Shot to stop the run. The rebound by Sharp. Sharp's got 4 rebounds in this game.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
A lot to like about the way they're playing right now, but still plenty of time left.
You do like that the offense is humming along. They're putting in the effort to distance themselves.
Johnson, good.
That's the second long-range bomb in the quarter after a slow first period. He is on a roll.
Holmgren with it. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. In Atlanta again with the bucket.
And this offense is in a perfect rhythm, and you can see how they're finishing their plays.
Well, what great game planning, what great execution. It doesn't get much better than this.
Now, here's Johnson. He's got 9.
I know he's got to be frustrated right now, but the team is fighting from behind. He's got to stay with it.
Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Morant kicks to Barnes. Six on the shot clock. And it's Ford with the rebound. Ford's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. The pass to Johnson. Holmgren with the steal. Here's Sharp, and then Sharp with the dunk.
Want easy looks? Don't allow the defense to set up.
What a beautiful fast break opportunity, and the finish pretty good.
Here's Ford. And again, New Orleans has no luck. And so it's Atlanta holding a 22-point lead as the quarter wraps up. Their defense has been active and effective. We come back right after this. And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it has been a runaway. They've got Levine. Jones is out there with Keldon Johnson. Then it's Pascal Siakam. And it's Jeffries in at the point. And that's the group for Willie Green as we begin the second half.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Barnes, bounce pass. Morant outside. 4 on the clock. Atlanta needs to get off a shot here. And that one misses from Endor.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Jones dishes to Jeffries. Pass to Johnson. Levine with it. It's deflected. Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. Charity stripe shot. And it's Morant missing. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the New Orleans Pelicans. They haven't given up any points here in the second half. Levine finds Jones. Back to Levine. Morant with the steal. Jumps up. And Morant throws it down.
The level of engagement Morant provides really on both ends. That play demonstrates how special this kid can be.
Here is Jeffries. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Siakam outside. 7-foot shot. That one falls.
Well, this is your 2019 most improved player, and now Siakam trying to become that franchise-level guy, carrying the load tonight.
Barnes outside. There's the screen. Passes it to Endor. Offline with his 3.
Boy, as slow a start as you could have. Just 1 for 4 from the field. They're struggling.
Siakam passes to Levine. Johnson kicks to Levine. Pass to Siakam. Dishes it to Johnson. Shot clock at 6. Outside, Jones. Levine for 3. Atlanta with the rebound. Barnes has got 4 rebounds in this game. And there's the pass to Endor. 9 feet out. And the shot goes in. Morant's got 11.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint. They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Now here's Johnson. He's got 9. Pass to Jones. Levine dishes to Johnson. And he overshot that one, missing.
Boy, no idea why he went with the fadeaway. Had a clean look at the basket.
Ivy passes to Barnes. And a miss there on the triple. Barnes has gone 2 of 5 from the floor. Passes it to Siakam. "14 feet away. Atlanta with the rebound. Terrell's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Thanks very much. In recent years, the NBA has opened several international academies. Commissioner Adam Silver says huge numbers of people are playing basketball, but unless you take the best at a young age, get them facing elite competition and training under high-pressure circumstances, they won't develop into NBA-caliber players. Kevin?
Well, opening doors, David, that's always a good thing. Expansion. Thank you. Now a timeout called by New Orleans. Wizards making a switch here. Washington's checked in. Siakam left side. Hits the three-point bomb. Siakam's got 5 points now in the quarter.
And the shooting has really been there for him today, but he may have to take it upon himself to continue to carry this team and try and get out of this hole.
Lets it go with the three. Siakam pulls it in. Siakam's got his 4th rebound in this one. To the right side. And again, New Orleans with the triple.
Yeah, that's 2 bombs in a row from long range.
Now, here's Ivy. Defended by Jones. And Morant throws it down.
Oh, such a beautiful pass to set that one up.
Yeah, the pass might have been pretty, but the finish was angry. Siakam kicks to Jones. Pass to Washington. Back to Jones. Now the pass to Jeffers. A three-pointer off the mark.
You know what? He's just stone cold right now. Really not sure if he's their best option offensively as they try to get back in this game.
Pass to Siakam. There's the dish to Levine. Just 5 to shoot. Washington sets the pick for Levine. Off target from three-point range.
And he's been way off the mark this quarter. It's been ugly.
Here's Endor. He dishes it to Ivy. Morant outside. Fades away. And again, it's Atlanta.
And even with the big lead, he remains focused on the task at hand.
That is the competitiveness he brings to the table. Every night you're going to get great effort from him.
Siakam misses. Out to the right wing. Here's Ivy. That counts. He's put up 13 shots, and he's had 8 of those go in.
And I need to see some more assertiveness out of these defenders.
Timeout called here. The Pelicans decide to talk it over.
And no doubt, Coach wants them to shore up their interior defense.
I think right now they're giving up way too many easy looks. That is a recipe for disaster.
All right, everyone. You watched them do their thing. It was your
New Orleans making some changes here. Ford's checked in, and Walker subbed in for Herbert Jones. Pelicans with possession here. Here is Jeffries. Takes it inside, and the rejection by Smith. Passes it to Holmgren. To the wing on the left. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Fires from deep. No good on the shot. Here is Jeffries. Off the mark, and the drought continues. To the paint. Here's Smith. And it's Ford with the rebound. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
There's a screen by Washington. Here's Jeffries. That shot is off. And Atlanta will go the other way with it. Now, here's Ivy. 18 points for him. He kicks it to Holmgren. And it's out of bounds to the Pelicans. It's getting late in the season. Let's now see the standings out east. Taking a look at Atlanta. They've got their eye on the #1 seed as the season moves into the final stretch. Currently first place in the standings. And guys showing no signs of letting up.
And, you know, right now for Atlanta, they've been ruthless competitors all season long. I mean, they've assured themselves of plenty of home games in the postseason. Let's see if they can take advantage.
No problems knocking that one down. Melton's got 6 points.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone.
So it's Atlanta now, and the Pelicans pick up 3 with their last shot. Smith, no good. Here is Jeffries. In the corner, it's Melton. Washington sets the pick for Melton. And it's blocked. And that's out of bounds. New Orleans will retain possession. And right now, let's watch that terrific swat.
And a block like that sends a message. One that says we're not giving up this lead.
Dinwiddie is checked in for the Pelicans. Morant, he's checked in for Atlanta. Here is Ford. It's taken away by Smith. And, oh, here we go. Smith's got it. The fast break chance. Now the feed to Holmgren. Bucket is good. And what's your take, guys, in the hustle stats for Atlanta?
And they've shown great focus on the defensive end, putting constant pressure on the ball and really disruptive in terms of what they've done defensively.
I think one of the things that also strikes me is their activity forcing turnovers, coming up with steals. It has really shaped the tenor of this game.
Here's Melton. After the made shot from Chet Holmgren. The shot, no good. There's the lob to the hoop. And the dunk by Holmgren.
Chemistry at its best. An unreal alley-oop.
You're right. The pass, the catch, the dunk. All of it perfect. Now, here's Melton. He has 6. And the call will be against Jabari Smith. That is his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. First team foul. Now into the lineup for your Pelicans.
To the left wing, Washington finds Melton. Goes up from the top of the key. And the shot no good, a bit short.
He is just not taking smart shots out there, a pattern he has fallen into tonight.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Washington against Morant with the drive, and then Morant slams it in.
Yeah, that's fire right there. Morant practicing for the dunk contest. I see you, young fella.
And they're bringing you up close and personal on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. to Walker. And here is 4. To the left side wing. Akio. And again, New Orleans has no luck.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Holmgren gets the bucket.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly, and capitalizing.
Here's Ford, and he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. The Pelicans have knocked down 8 of 9 free throw attempts. I'd say those numbers read pretty well.
Ford at the line for 2.
First free throw is good. Johnson, he's checked in for Washington. And a switch here also for Atlanta. Barnes is checked in. No good on the second, so he hits 1 of 2. Now Morant, 15 points in the game. Smith with a screen on Melton. And it's Morant missing. There's 57 seconds left in the third quarter. On the wing, Melton. Guarded by Morant. Shoots the 3. Melton, no good.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
Well, not at the offensive end, certainly. He cannot buy a bucket right now.
Now here's Morant. And he uses the glass on the layup. Morant's got 10 points here in the second half.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
And here is Barnes. He's got 6. Morant with it. 5 to shoot. The pass to Sharp. And here's Barnes for 3. A shot off that time. And at the end of the third quarter, a huge lead in this one may already have been decided. It's Atlanta ending the third quarter with a massive 16-4 run. And we'll have the start of the fourth quarter for you as soon as we get back from this short break. Let's listen in on what Eric Spoelstra had to say to his team.
I like the activity, guys. Active hands, active feet. They do not like it when we take it off the glass.
And obviously the approach Eric Spoelstra wants to see is that aggressive defensive approach and going after the offensive boards.
Yeah, and that persistence really pays off. When these guys are determined, that's when they're at their best.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. On the court for Atlanta, they've got Robinson, also Fox out there. And it's Woodson at the 3, the small forward. Now here's Jones. Pass to Arthur. Fires for 3. That one, no good. Knight against Dinwiddie. And so much great talent coming into the league, Greg, every year. That 2021 draft class, in particular, looks very strong.
Absolutely. Anytime you got just a couple potential stars, but from the looks of it, upwards of 5, you know it's been a special draft.
Now, here's Dinwiddie. Here's Akio. Sinks the three-pointer.
And we always talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right on target.
Back tonight. First minute and a half of basketball played here in the fourth quarter. Count it.
And that set them apart today, guys. Their success with the mid-range.
Here's Dinwiddie. Akio, guarded by Robinson. Back to Dinwiddie. Jones next for 2. Rebound, Atlanta. And we're around 2 minutes into the fourth quarter here. Dinwiddie against Knight. The fadeaway. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Oh, what terrific hustle. He's got a nose for the rebound.
Greg, he's ferocious when the ball goes up. Now here's Jones. Not a lot of room. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. Arthur, no good.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Here's Woodson. And no good. And it's the Pelicans taking it the other way. Dinwiddie kicks to Arthur. Some nice passing here by New Orleans. There's the pick. Jones with it. And it's Knight picking him up. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Greg, you think of everything that goes into making it to the NBA as a player. Did it come easy for you, or was it all work?
It's easy, really, to overlook the grind, but when you love the game, all those hours in the lab don't feel quite like work. At least not until you start getting a little longer in the tooth.
And he makes the first. That's also good. So he hits both free throws. And we're about 3 minutes into the fourth quarter. Up top, Knight. Dinwiddie covering. Takes it from 10. Got a hand on it. Now Arthur. Inside. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
Well, go ahead and just hammer it home, why don't you?
He might not be the athlete that some of the other big men are in this league, but my goodness, he still knows how to finish.
You know, you love it when he plays big. Overpowering move right there.
Here's Fox. Yes, and Knight with the assist that time. Fox has got 4 this quarter.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
Here's Claxton. Greg, we're seeing more fines recently for the language that players use with the media. Is that a concern?
I don't think it should be a concern, and I'm not kidding. The league's going to have standards of decorum. You're on TV. You got to keep it together. However, I think that as a society, we're a little more tolerant of certain words that are used in public.
Here's Woodson. Back tonight. Puts up a 3. Arthur grabs the board. Dinwiddie outside. And here is Arthur. Knight against Dinwiddie. Here's Claxton. Goes to the fadeaway and cans it.
Well, deliver the pass where your teammate can do something with it. Nice.
Knight, that's a 2-pointer. Plenty of room to knock down the shot.
I love the efficiency he's playing with tonight. Not scoring as much as usual, but he's been effective, and they're winning.
Out left to the wing. Passes to Dinwiddie. Now here's Arthur. To the wing on the left. Pass to Jones. From downtown. Atlanta with the rebound. And the play-in tournament, Greg, is here to stay, but the terminology is somewhat in limbo. Is that going to be part of the playoffs?
You hear people say it's not the playoffs, it's the play-in. Maybe the term postseason should cover both the play-in and the playoff. Something to think about.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Personal foul. Second team foul. At the line for your Pelicans, Herbert Jones. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. The Pelicans making a switch here. Levine's checked in. Atlanta making a switch here. And so Jones nails both of them. Here's Knight. The tray. Again, the miss by Knight.
Well, this has not been his finest hour, but give your teammates some credit for doing the job of stepping in.
Levine dishes to Jones. Back to Levine. Here's the screen. 6 to shoot. Off target from outside.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
He is trying to shoot his way out of it, and it might be better for him to pass the basketball at this point. Great finish. What a setup. Terrific ball movement there.
Outside, Jones. New Orleans moving it around. Levine with it. That's tipped. Now, here is Knight. Fires the three. That one's not going to go. And so it's Dinwiddie with it. He'll bring it up for the Pelicans. We're seeing a lot of pretty lively pregame dance routines from the players. You got any of that in your repertoire, say, before we begin a broadcast?
Oh, Kevin, I think pretty soon we should work out a few sequences. Get ourselves fired up. You game?
No. Come on, Greg. I'm not sure about that. But you go ahead and do it.
Taking 2 shots.
That free throw missing. D'Anthony Melton. He's checked in for New Orleans. And then for Atlanta, Scotty Barnes comes in for Robinson. And it's John Morant in for Knight. Good on the second free throw. Here's Morant. From 13. Six on the shot clock. Three-pointer. The shot comes out, so the Pelicans will take it the other way. To the inside. A steal. Oh, and a fast break for Atlanta. Morant with the ball.
A point who knows his role. Ja loves setting guys up, always looking to pass it.
Isn't it great? The NBA is becoming a global product as more games are scheduled overseas. Doris, any locations you'd like to go to call a game? Maybe you and I could do a game in the Bahamas. How does that sound?
I love it, Kevin. If they're tipping it up, I'd love to be there. And think about it, beyond the travel and the opportunity to see the world, the opportunity to expose new fans to this game that we love so much, certainly not something to take lightly.
Al Levine following the three-point attempt by Scotty Barnes. Levine kicks to Melton. There's the triple. Terrell pulls it in. Terrell's got rebound number 13 with that last one. Right wing. The pass to Endor. Plays it up and banks it in. Endor's got 4 points in the quarter.
They're consistently finding ways to get the ball inside and taking full advantage.
Outside, Jones jacks up a three. Hits it from three-point range.
How about the timing? Could be the difference between an assist and a turnover. Nice delivery.
Morant against Melton. They set the pick. Morant drives in. Banked in off the glass. Morant's got 19 points.
And you're just asking to get burned when you give Morant a lane, using that speed to his advantage.
Now here's Jones. Well, Greg, we're seeing high schoolers now making 6 figures to play basketball. I bet you wouldn't have minded that in your time, would you?
I tell you what, it beats delivering the newspaper, right? It's still fresh and developing, but a lot of different opportunities are emerging.
And he's good on the 3 ball. Endor's got 9 points here in the second half.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and coach knows it.
Well, the best players to me deliver night after night after night. So as long as he's hot, keep riding it.
Such a wide open look.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for Atlanta.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget. And on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And this has been a beautiful thing to watch this team all season long with a remarkable journey, including tonight. They'll have now won 70 on the year.
Really, they had their number this season. 2 wins, a home win, and an away win.
And one of the league's top talents, game in and game out. And doing it here again in this one. A terrific night for Ja Morant.
What a relentless scoring night for this guy. In attack mode all evening.
That's good from Morant. So for the Pelicans, Siakam is checked in for Nicholas Claxton. And it's Johnson in for Herbert Jones. And so he hits both. Like we know a lot of teams using former NBA officials now working as consultants to teach their players how the refs see the game. I guess always looking for that edge.
Yeah, Kevin, I think it's a great idea because philosophically sometimes as the rules evolve, players got to learn how to evolve with them. So not getting the calls you might expect, also how you communicate with officials. I think all of that stuff plays a big role in just furthering that dynamic between the officials and the players.
Now here's Morant. Driving in. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Absolutely fearless. Morant willing to put his body on the line in order to make plays.
Morant taking 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
That's good from Morant. Both free throws good from Morant. There's 38 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Levine feeling it out a bit. Pass to Johnson. Drives to the hoop. Levine for 3. It's good with the assist that time from Johnson.
Yeah, coming down the stretch, they've become reliant upon their perimeter game.
Boy, the three-point arc has been a major factor in what they've done here tonight. You love the aggressiveness.
Now Morant. And so Atlanta takes this one by a big margin. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
And now let's go over to David Aldridge from the sideline for an interview with our player of the game. Hey, David.
Thanks very much, Ja. The bench was huge tonight. They came through. How big was their performance?
That just shows you that whoever's coming in the game, just be ready. We got the next man up. When your number is called, just be ready to play. Help us win ball games.
Well, they did that tonight, man. Congrats on the win. Back to you.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for tuning in. As we leave you with our New Balance player of the game, Ja Morant.